Hello everybody, my name's Mike from We Are Bawtry. I'm here at Little Bawtry's. I'm about to do our very first head-to-head with local legend, Mr. Andrew Longworth. See you inside and watch to the end of this video, because right at the end of this video there's an incentive that you won't want to miss. Speak soon. Right, Andy, tell us about yourself. What's your name? Where are you from originally? How long have you been in Bawtry?
Hi, I'm Andy Longworth, landlord of Bawtry's Bar and Brasserie. I grew up in Doncaster in the 60s at the Regent Hotel. Went to school at Dagenham Grammar, and I'm leaving in summer of 76. I didn't fancy the working life, so I joined a rock and roll band. And
tell us a bit about that.
Well, it was I graduated from a school band that we had. We'd just done the Christmas concert in 76, and one of the guys said, I want to introduce you to manager of a quite well-known university band. I subsequently joined that band. We spent 1 year rehearsing, and then we went out live around the South Yorkshire clubs. The band called Bliss, named after the guitar player Martin Bliss.
Okay.
Who subsequently went on to be David Essex's guitar player for 35 years.
All right, okay.
When the band split up.
Yeah.
When we did eventually split for various reasons, those reasons known to Jet Records, which was the ELO's company,
right?
Sharon Osbourne's dad's company.
Yeah.
So they managed us. But unfortunately, it all came to a bit of an end, and the guys went off and continued a professional music career.
But you were the singer in the band?
I was the singer in the band. From that, my dad retired, and so I went into the region with my brother for 10 years. Then from there, I operated some pubs around the Doncaster area.
Macus and all that sort of...
Yeah, we had the archives below the Regent. Then we developed the Nelsons, we developed Oscars, and then we had a couple of pubs on the outskirts. We had the Cecil, we had Tellio. We had maybe 10 pubs in the 80s and 90s.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went into wholesaling beer from Bawtry, the industrial estate there. Then I was offered a bar again in Retford, and we actually called that Bacchus, and that was a very popular, successful bar in the middle of Retford town.
Mm-hmm.
I was asked if I would sell that, and I did. And then from there, I moved over to this venue.
What was it called then, though? Because it's always been booked.
It was originally called...
Was it the Granby then?
The Marquis of Granby, or the Granby. And then its name changed to the Pennyfarthing.
Yeah. And then Cooper and Griffin.
Well, I called it then the Cooper and Griffin.
Yeah.
And we did, I called it at the time a sweet shop for the discerning drinker.
Right.
So we did about 8, 9, 10 casks.
Right. But you've had a couple of other bars in Bawtry.
Yeah, we my wife Claire, she was at the helm for 7.5 years at the White Hart.
Mm-hmm.
That was her little baby.
Yeah, I remember you managing the Turnpike.
We did Manuel, who was Turnpike for a spell, and then we had the Pilgrim Fathers. We did that just as we were coming out of lockdown.
Mm-hmm.
And then we decided that we've got a really good thing going off here in the Bawtry's, the steakhouse, and through a little bit of ill health on the wife's part, we decided to consolidate what you've got, the pubs, and move just into this area. We took on the flower shop last year, developed that, so now we have a fantastic function room here, and we started a carvery, which is really popular on a Sunday.
Yeah.
And the restaurant is still busy on a Sunday, so Sundays are our second busiest day.
So between the restaurant, this place, Little Bawtry, that's just the carvery, the bar, you've also got some rooms upstairs. You've got really a one-stop shop.
Yeah, we've got 3 letting rooms, soon to be another 2 letting rooms once we've developed one of the apartments. And the rooms have been really popular without a lot of too much effort, just through bookings.com.
Yeah, perfect.
I sometimes read on Facebook where people have said, "Oh, Bawtry's dead." Well, I can honestly say that we are not experiencing that. And I've been here 11 and a half years, and this is the best it's ever been.
Right.
The busiest ever been. We have added different facets to it. As I've said, we've now got Little Bawtry's, if you like, which is also added to the party, if you like. But we're finding that, remember years ago, I always wanted a bar that was busy at tea time. And it was very difficult to get that.
Right.
However, we've now got it. So you can come 7 nights a week around your 5, 6 o'clock.
And there'll be people about.
People in. And it's lovely just to see people just having a snack or a pizza, a sharing board.
Is that locals? Is it people coming in? Or is it people leaving work?
I think it's... I think there's a lot of the people leaving work now.
Yeah.
And they're having an hour here, 2 hours, and then they're going home.
Yeah.
And I've also found that is also the case even at weekends. 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock on a Saturday.
Yeah.
A great vibe.
Yeah.
9:30, 10.
Yeah.
People have started having enough.
Yeah.
So what we're not getting now, we're not, but we're hoping that the other venues that are geared up for being a bit later will get that trade.
Yeah.
So the young guys who want to come out later, they've got somewhere that's geared up
that accommodates that.
to accommodate them.
Yeah.
I mean, we used to, pre-COVID.
Yeah.
But times changed. We've gone in a different direction.
Yeah. So you've now got the more discerning client.
Yeah, I hope
someone like that's a bit more music and, a DJ sort of vibe that wherever they need to go.
Which is not what
trying to attract, is it?
No, not at all.
Perfect. Nice little... Yeah, so go on. So we chatted earlier. I think I know the answer to this question. What would you be doing if you weren't...
If I hadn't been brought up in the hotel, and if my brother hadn't said, come into the hotel, then I wouldn't have come into this trade. I don't think. And I would have continued with the music. And that's it, absolutely would. We'd got it to a stage where I really mean it. Everyone can say, "Oh yeah, we nearly made it." But we've got. If anybody wants to look at the band, we've got Andy Longworth Bliss, YouTube. There's 4 tracks on there. The music is still quite relevant today. In fact, a month ago, I was approached by a record company in Detroit. Not Detroit, Brooklyn. Reminder Records. They specialise in putting bands of the 70s and 80s that had an album but didn't release it or didn't go as far as they wanted to. They specialised in putting that music onto vinyl.
Wow.
And putting it out there through their contacts. The guy loves the material. I've already got the contract through and the deal. And he's got 2 songs earmarked for some film work, 2 of the tracks.
Wow.
And he said, I've got the CD, but we've mixed it up too much. So he says, can you get hold of the original songs that were like 40 years ago? So anyway, I found the producer that produced us. He's still in the production business in London. I put them together. The guy from Brooklyn, Jeremy, he says, I've got your tapes. And we've got the original sleeves from Decca Studios, Red Bus Studios, and Mayfair Studios. We've only got half a dozen of the songs so far, but we've got them. And then the song, the photographs, is now saying, have you got photographs? So I rings this girl, gets in touch with this girl. We used to call them the Barnsley girls, who used to follow us around. She used to do a music column, and I got all of her. I said, have you got any old Bliss stuff? She says, yeah, I've got loads, and it's all on CD. She then fires them off to him, so we've got some photos for the album. And he said he's going to start work on them in about 6 weeks' time after he's done another project.
We'll be signing autographs before long,
something like that. And we're not bothered, it's brought the rest of the band together on the phone and on. We've had a right laugh about it.
Yeah.
Really have.
Yeah. So at the minute, I'm interviewing you. It's going to be Jonathan Ross next year.
Oh, well.
No, I think it's just... Don't forget who put you on the map.
I think it's basically, it's a site with, and you buy the vinyls, and everyone, well, a lot of people want vinyls, and a lot of people are interested in the 70s music.
Yep.
They promote it, people buy it.
Do you know what? It's just a novel for you as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
To see it all sort of come in.
Fantastic.
Sort of almost a taste of what could have been. Do you know what I mean? And that's probably a time in your life where you can sit back and go, do you know what? I loved all that, and I'm loving the audience listening.
I mean, he's going to print a batch of vinyls anyway, and we get paid for that. We get paid.
Yeah.
It's not about that money.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Any of the bands.
Now, it's just checking on resurgence of it.
It's coming.
Now, Andy, just bear in mind, this is a U certification. It's the most adventurous thing you've ever done that you can say on camera.
I'll tell you a funny story, mate. When I was at the hotel, I'm like 70, I lived there.
Yeah.
And we became the training hotel for Primark stores.
Primark, yeah.
So when Primark came to Donny, that was the training store. So all the girls stayed with us.
Yeah.
So we had like 30 girls stopping with us.
And you're there running a whole singer.
And I'm there having to make sure that everything as it should be. You think, oh, we'll cut that conversation. It was gay though. Most adventurous thing. Most adventurous. I don't know. I've got to go back to the music. You know, touring.
So you go down to London?
Yeah, we did the whole. We toured with Mick Kraminski, the violinist at BLO. We gigged.
You're friends with John Parr as well, aren't you?
Yeah. I mean, we're really young. We gigged with Paul Young, Def Leppard. Def Leppard supported us before they were well known.
Italy.
I swear to God, in Rotherham, they supported.
Def Leppard supported. Longworth and Bliss
just before
they made it big.
They made it big, yeah.
You were the catapult.
We were the catapult, yeah.
Into stardom.
Yeah, no,
so I suppose as a young lad leaving Doncaster and all the sort of cost like you had family.
That's it.
Down in the 70s to London.
I was 17.
Yeah. You know, you were leaving 30 Primark girls behind. Big decision.
Yeah, I was 17. I've got on these things from the record companies, it's the date. My birthday's 14th of March. We recorded one of these tracks on the 14th of March. But 79. So I would be 19.
Wow.
Which is brilliant.
Yeah. Great memories.
Fantastic.
Great memories. Do you sometimes just have a listen to music, just have a drink and just sit in the... just have a bit of a research, a bit of a...
I mean, it's a bit sycophantic, that, isn't it? But Claire, my wife, who's actually a soul girl, loves our tracks.
Yeah.
She loves listening to the drums. The guitar plays awesome.
Yeah.
And we actually have a CD in the car. And we went away for my birthday. She puts the CD on and she's singing away to it because it's better than me. Yeah. And she says, how many people can say, yeah, they're going away on the birthday, in the car, listening to their tracks that they did when they were younger.
Yep. So there's that browbeat and just have to learn all 4 tracks on CD. You know, even though be
10 tracks on that.
As long as it's not 1.5 hour journey, you get it.
So one of the tracks, interestingly, a friend of mine put a video together on a track called "This Is the Day," and he did a lot of memories from the COVID times. Yeah, so the Chinese.
I've seen it.
You know, say this agreed memory, and you look at it and go, "God, we really did that. That we actually did that.
That really happened. Did the world stop for a bit?"
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, so this is an interesting question. So obviously we're doing this video, and it's not just about businesses. It's not just promoting the business, because you can go on any site and do that. I want to know elder characters and be for people that live and work here. It's got a bit of everything, I think. What does Bawtry, not necessarily business, but what would you say Bawtry needs next?
Yeah, well, living in Bawtry and talking to many Bawtry residents who live off all the side streets, it's a real problem for them in the day. They take the car from the front of the house, and within 30 seconds, somebody who's working in Bawtry parks in front of the house, and then they can't park. Mm-hmm. So, it's not expensive over there. I think we need more car parking and cheaper car parking. Mm-hmm. I think residence permits would be good. Mm-hmm. I've just and I hate to say it, I've just been on a speed awareness course, and the video actually has told me that some of these side streets, especially Wall Street, Church Street, really should have the 20 mile an hour signs, like a lot of streets are now in the country. And the speed that some of these vans go around there it's only till about 5:30. But this is it's a cut through. And I think if we get the calm in, the 20 mile an hour, it'd be a lot safer for everybody. And make it a more of a pleasant place to live. So basically, reduce speed with 20 mile an hour signs around the side streets. Maybe some speed bumps. And not on the high street at some rapid rate knots as well. And maybe a little bit of resident parking.
So obviously, you're established. You've been in the business a long, long time. So theoretically, you've got a son. He's 18, and he says, "Dad, I want to open a bar. I want to go into the business." What advice would you give him with all your experience? What bit of advice would you tell someone wanting to come into the trade?
I'd enter the trade working for somebody else to learn the trade. And I would explore all areas from the kitchen, bar work, to waiting on,
get to know every element of it,
and housekeeping, and find what you're particularly good at. You might be a star out front, and be a great front of the house person. We'll really learn it, and then
every aspect
of it. It's so expensive to get into this sort of thing. 11 years, and this moves every year. Something changes in it. You've got to be able to be that chameleon. To change things.
Changing with styles, fashions, drinks, all that sort of stuff. Don't keep doing what you're doing.
And specialise in something, and don't diversify from it. For a while. Add to it.
So don't try and spin too many plates.
No, we're a steakhouse and pizzeria. So do steakhouse and pizzeria, but do very good airing boards and things that go with that. We added a carvery in a different part of the building. We went for a different market in a different part of the building. We haven't put a carvery in the steakhouse. Separate.
So keep its identity. Keep its identity. Come on, Andy. I know you're not a natural comedian. I think you're very funny, to be fair, but you're not a joke man as such. Come on.
Well, I think my dad probably had a bit of a sense of humour. He named all my siblings after saints. So I'm Andrew, named after St Andrew. And there's David, after St David's. Then there's Michael, after St Michael. But then there's our pancake. So I'm going over your head then.
I love that.
Acknowledgement for that. So that joke is courtesy of Steve Womack. So I've got these two vouchers here. They'll add up £40. So we will be looking at the best comment on this video, and we will choose a winner within 7 days. Good luck.
Thank you very much. Hi, it's Mike from We Are Bawtry. Hope you've enjoyed that little chat with Andy. Any local business, residents, characters, whatever, if you've got a link with Bawtry, please comment. If you want to have a chat with us on We Are Bawtry, we'd glad to come round, have a slurp of something cold, bring a cup of tea. Thank you very much for your time.